speak about this. Russia demanded the whole regions which they partly occupied. Now, at least about 2 regions, there is no more such demand. There is point about Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, that it will be the electricity produced there would be split 50-50 between Ukraine and Russia. So we can say that there are a number of things there which definitely are not something which Russia wants before. But definitely there are still some things which probably were proposed by Russia. And this is normal process of negotiation. So they are putting some maximum demands, then we are giving back ours, and then with the mediator help mediator now in the United States, we will try to find the common ground, and I think it's possible.
And what do you think is possible? Because it does feel like there's been no real progress made on these negotiations. And for you, I mean, it sounds like you're quite reasonable coming into this, saying, look, there's a deal to be done. You're saying that lots of Ukrainian people do want there to be a cessation of fighting. But for you, where is there a deal to be done, and what are your red lines from a Ukrainian perspective?
My personal red lines, and something which I've said from the very beginning of all these attempts, that I think there are just 2 red lines. First is non-recognition of occupied territories as Russian. Yes, Russia will continue to control these territories, and unfortunately we can't kick off them from these territories today. And yes, they will control it, but we are not recognizing it, and this is important. And there is a lot of examples like this. For example, Baltic states, Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia, were annexed by Russia, by Soviet Union, but never ever that was accepted by international community, and they were under occupation for more than 40 years, but then they just restored their independence. So we don't know how long Russia will control these territories, but it should be written in the stone that this is Ukrainian territories, de jure, even if Russia controls them de facto. And the second red line is respect to Ukrainian sovereignty, meaning, for example, NATO. NATO can say, we will not take Ukraine inside NATO. We can't influence them. But nobody should say Ukraine can't knock at these doors, because this is our right as a sovereign nation to knock at any doors we want. It doesn't mean that the doors will be open.